Yes, boys. Ooh. Thank you for attending trial day today.
My name is 𝗙𝗟𝗨𝗕, and over the last 6 months, I've been building my own football club from scratch to pro in just
365 days. Obviously, #United, 𝗙𝗟𝗨𝗕, they did it as well.
But I want it to be different. I want to build a club that actually gives back to the greater Manchester community.
6 months in already, gained so much, you know, getting help from the help bank team, Simon Squibb, you know, getting invited down to Bangor City and running their club for the whole day, getting help from investors as well, left, right and centre, getting recognition from content creators, you know, potentially organising friendlies with big teams around Manchester. So, you know, there's some really big opportunities for you guys as well.
On Sunday, the 25th of Jan, we held our first official trials at 𝗙𝗟𝗨𝗕 Centre.
We want to aim for today, obviously, you guys to just perform to the best of your capabilities, really. I don't want people to be overstressed and thinking, oh, I've got to like try harder than others and all of this. Just prove to us who you are actually as a person, really. I don't really care if you're doing some Neymar 5-star skills on the pitch. It just depends on who you are as a player at the end of the day. It depends on your personality, not just what's on the pitch. So yeah, big challenge, big project, but end of the day, you guys are ballers. So just make sure we have a good day, lads, all right? Right, boys! Right, first off, we'll start, little warm-up, 1 lap around the pitch and then come back.
I will be honest, I was very nervous and very daunted. Thursday night, we was messaging on group chats, making sure all 22 people were turning up. Did the same on Friday night and Saturday night. So yeah, obviously the build-up for the trials, myself and the other director actually walking there, we were speaking about how it was going to plan out. We were speaking about what would happen if we didn't have the numbers. How are we going to make sure that we're making every person feel that they have a chance to basically be part of this. Now, obviously, once we arrived at the leisure centre, we were greeted by 3 other trialists that were already there before us. Obviously, it was nice to see that people were there early and prompt. And it was also intriguing for them to ask us obviously questions before the trial even started, so then we was able to answer it to the best of our ability without it conflicting with the trial timings. Then after, 1 car started pulling up, and then we had 3 cars started pulling up, and then we had a group of people started coming together, and then next thing you know, we had a whole team of just trialists just there. So yeah, it was very overwhelming for all of us directors. Obviously, this is our first ever event we've ever hosted, and to have this amount of people just turn up all at once, it was very overwhelming, I will be honest.
Oh, who's brought the football? Connor, got the football? Yeah. Oh, I got 2.
That would help, wouldn't it? That would help.
But it was still something that really boosted something inside of me, because obviously, yes, it's my first ever event, but just to see this turnout from my first ever event meant something truly special. So myself and the directors, we had a strict schedule for the trials. This was to see if we had the actual 22 confirmed, a whole 11v11, 2 40-minute halves, 20-minute rest period, and then on the day, we ended up with 14.
Boys, listen up. So there's going to be 2 teams, obviously. Due to the numbers, I will be honest, we was expecting a bit more than this.
I will be honest, I was nervous throughout the whole week before trial day, because I don't know why, I had this little feeling inside that something wasn't going to go right. And when you're hosting it and it's your first ever event ever, you can only expect the unexpected.
You were expecting more than 14.
Well, that's all right, boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's all right.
It's fine, don't worry. Still can make do with what we've got. Obviously, right now we're going to pick 2 teams, leaving it to the man himself, Mr. Spiggy.
Right, so
yeah.
I don't like friends on the same teams, innit? I know you man are friends, so I want you separated. So you come to me. I know you man are friends as well. You, brother, you come to me. Yeah, you, our kid, come. Yeah, brother, come. I want Polish guy, come on. My Polski friend.
We had to do a 7v7. Now only a selected amount of players got through, and it was very unfortunate for those who did come down. They did try their best, but unfortunately because of the numbers, we just couldn't select everyone involved. As soon as the trial event kicked off and that ball was in motion, I was shocked.
Exactly, lovely finish.
Oh, lad.
Oh! He got that!
I was so shocked at the level of talent that there was actually on the pitch, and just seeing how players And individuals who have never ever played football together just literally bounce off of each other. Wow, literally wow. I was shocked. I was generally shocked that I could create people to have bonds with other people, these new relationships, this new chemistry with just individuals dotted around Greater Manchester. But there was one thing that they all had in common, and that was a love for the sport of football. I'll be honest, there's two types of people at the trials. There's the ego guy who obviously wants to make everyone know that he is the best player on the pitch, compared to the worker who, regardless of no matter what, they want to prove their dedication to Eastside United and prove their abilities to us. This can work in a balance and it can work as opposites. But for us, we're glad that we have found a perfect balance for those different type of personality players. Managing 14 players when it's your first event is chaotic, I will be honest. You had people talking over each other, you had people trying to show off and be better than others. You had to make sure that people stayed in their lane. From the first trials, there were some positives, there were some disadvantages. Now, the positives we took out of it was that everyone knew the seriousness of Eastside United, everyone knew strengths and lengths that this project has gone to, and everyone knows how much work they have to all put in for this mission to carry out. Now, the disadvantages from my end and my mistake was that I let down quite a few people at the end.
Eastside United, as it is, we're only picking a selected amount of people for the club. And it would only be fair if we announce those people today. Now, we will be calling up individual names. When we've called your name up, if you would like to give a handshake to myself, and then we'll have a picture from with myself and then the photographer, and then
there was names that I didn't select, I didn't name, and I truly felt ever so bad because there was people from here, there and everywhere. Some people were good, some people obviously didn't perform as better than others. And I feel like for me to just basically call spots out like that, yes, it was harsh and it was brutal for me. And to every single one of you who felt a bit disheartened after that, I am truly, truly sorry. Now, obviously, we had people who attended the trial event and they put their input in for the club. They put their input in for who we should have, who we shouldn't sign. But ultimately, the end decision relies on us directors.
Eastside United is Dembo Federa. Let's give a clap to Dembo. Aman Foot.
Connolly.
𝗙𝗟𝗨𝗕. Mr. Dominic James Colt Lewis. Come on, now, we'll give a round of applause.
Next person joining Eastside United is Sean Davis.
The last person joining Eastside United is Alan.
Right now, we're just a list of names and a list of ambitions for what we want to do throughout this 365-day project. There's no chemistry at all, there's no links, these are all individual people, but from what we have saw from that first trial, we definitely know that this can be a team that climbs through the English League system. We have gained our first initial squad, if you like to call it, for Eastside United, but obviously, we still need the second trial to happen. So stay tuned.